Breaking news now overseas, a hugely destructive natural disaster and a staggering death toll that is now nowhere near final. A 7.8 magnitude earthquake hit central Nepal at midday Saturday, pushing over buildings and crumbling roads in and around the capital of Kathmandu. People not hurt in the initial shock began digging and pulling survivors out of the rubble while aftershocks rattled everything around them. The number of deaths being reported from the city goes up every few minutes, and the last figure we're told now is more than 1,450 people. I want to show you a map now, and it was centered here, the earthquake, just 50 miles northwest of Kathmandu, but the shallow depth and the strength of the quake caused it to shake as far away as New Delhi, India, and of course trigger avalanches on the side of Mount Everest. On the phone with me now from Kathmandu is journalist Melody Schreiber. She was in Nepal with the International Reporting Project from Johns Hopkins University. Melody, thank you for your time. I understand, Melody, you were in a hotel lobby when this earthquake hit. Can you tell us what you saw, what you heard, and where you are right now?
Yes, I was in the hotel lobby. The floor just sort of buckled up. It felt like I was on a boat in the middle of an immense storm. People began screaming and running for the exit. I tried to leave out the front door. The door burst. It was glass. So then I took shelter and then ran out into the back garden where I am right now. We actually just experienced yet another aftershock about 5 minutes ago. It's starting to rain here. People are wrapped up in blankets, wrapped up in tablecloths, lying on the ground, trying to get a little rest, but it's very difficult. We'll have about 2 hours of no aftershocks, and then we'll have some every few minutes. It's definitely an ongoing situation.
Yeah, it is frightening. I've been through an earthquake before. I know how frightening it is when you just have no idea when the next aftershock might come, because they do come in succession, as you've been saying. What about the people that you're with? Where is everyone sleeping tonight? You know, I know in these kinds of cases, people don't want to be inside of any kind of structure. They'd rather be outside.
Absolutely, and there are cracks in the facade of our hotel. It's still standing, but I was in there earlier during a series of aftershocks, and many of us left because it did not feel very safe. So many of us are in the garden. We're outdoors. We're being rained on right now, just sort of wrapped up in blankets and trying to sleep. There are some people still in the lobby where it's a little warmer, also lying on the ground, lying on couches. I believe a few people are staying in their rooms, but I was on the 6th floor. I wouldn't want to wake up to that and have to evacuate the building.
Yeah, that's totally understandable. And lastly, can you talk about the rescue efforts? Are you seeing any of that happening around you? You know, we've heard so many harrowing stories of volunteers or locals and tourists getting together and trying to pull people out of the rubble. What do you know about the rescue efforts?
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them firsthand, but a colleague of mine was in the city center covering a festival when the quake hit, and she was able to see many people digging through the rubble with their bare hands and trying to rescue people. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not. Everyone here is just very impressed with the level of cooperation and the sense that everyone is in this together, and I am just overwhelmed with how, with the spirit of generosity, of people staying at the hotel to work late hours, people going out to find their loved ones. It's really it's a touching situation.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Melody Schreiber, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. We really do hope that you do stay safe.